Hi everyone, I'm Suzie Bangle. I work for a company called Barrington James. Wanted to come and speak to you all today as I head up our medical device division of the company. Barrington James are a global life sciences dedicated recruitment company. We essentially have 4 business units within the organization: pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, CRO, CDMO, and then medical device. We operate globally. We have offices physically in the UK, across Europe, across the United States, and in Singapore, Japan, and Korea. And wanted to talk to you today to sort of break down within our medical device function what we do and where we can support, given that this is a Medtech conference. So we are incredibly specialized further down than just medical devices as a whole. Each of our consultants within the team focus on one functional area of expertise as well as one therapeutic area of expertise. So I have one of my colleagues here in the audience, Julia. She focuses on our commercial hires within women's health, men's health, urology, gastroenterology. Personally, I focus within orthopedics, spine, and neurology. We have other consultants within my team that focus on cardiology, focus on diabetes, diagnostic imaging, so on and so forth, covering all the therapeutic areas up here. Beyond therapeutic areas, everyone covers a functional area of expertise as well. So we, essentially the company and my team in particular, cross over from every area of conception to commercialization. So if we start at engineering, we move forward through sort of product development, quality assurance, regulatory affairs, market access, pricing, all the way through to commercialization. The reason that we do that and the reason that we sort of have this philosophy is we want to be inch wide, mile deep. We know within the industry, and in this industry in particular, if you work within orthopedics, they tend to want someone that's got prior experience in orthopedics. You work with women's health, they tend to want someone with that knowledge of women's health, be it KOLs, hospital contacts, whatever it may be. So everyone is very, very focused within their area. This is a big one. So what makes us different? We are 360 recruiters, so some are different other organizations, some of which I know are here. We focus within being 360. So each of our consultants, as I mentioned, has that functional area of expertise as well as the therapeutic area of expertise. What that means is the person that you speak to when you are telling them what your needs and wants are is also the person that is going to market and talking to the candidates and being the representation of your company out there in the market. There's no handing off, there's no second-hand information, we're not passing off to other people. The second thing there is, candidly, anyone could sit behind a computer and be on LinkedIn and try and say they're a recruiter. We go beyond that. We look at referrals, we look at references, and most importantly, we're here. We go to over 60 conferences a year. I was at another conference last week down in San Diego at the Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. We go beyond that, and we want to actually be within our networks, be a market expert, and go beyond just sitting behind a computer screen. A big thing here is passive talent. As a client, as someone that is looking to hire, especially as a startup, your hire is so key to your growth and success. You can't afford, like one of the strategics can, to maybe take 2 or 3 and see if one pans out. Your one hire needs to be the right hire, which often means making sure that you aren't left with a what if. What if there was someone better? Is this the best person? So a big part of what we do is actually look at the passive candidates. This goes back to old-fashioned headhunting, cold calling, texting. Before we get to kind of stalker level, we're not that bad, like I don't want to be arrested for anything, but really going beyond, again, just LinkedIn messaging and hoping for the best. We're cold calling, we're networking, we're getting referrals, we're getting references, we're doing everything so that of course you're going to get some active candidates, because there are some good active candidates on the market. There's been a lot of layoffs, but you're also going to get access to any of the passive candidates so you can make your hire confidently and know that you aren't left with those what ifs. We're discreet, we do what you want, we won't work off job descriptions. You need to have a conversation with us, tell us what you're looking for, and we will go out there and find it, be it in our existing network or expanding further. But as we know from the specialisms that we have, our networks are broad, but within a very, very sort of siloed area. Conferences, as I mentioned, I was in AAOS last week. This is just some of the ones that we go to. This is our second time at LSI. We go to AdvaMed. We obviously, again, the wider company, go bio, pharma, everything like that. So this is an interesting one. This is kind of where I'll finalize because I've run out of time already. Some of the big key trends from last year, and the biggest one for me, especially in the commercial market, is something that we've seen in the last 12 months being the differentiation between, call it the newer generation, grit versus work-life balance, and our job being to find the people that still want to work all hours of the day, still want to put in that work rather than just be expected. People, and I've become very good at sniffing out the people that just want a 9-to-5 and a paycheck versus the people that actually want to grind. Other things, obviously, usual stuff, disruptive tech, changing in territories, changing in commission structures. Given that I've run out of time, I'm going to wrap up. We're full service, we're end-to-end recruitment partners, we're specific in medical device, and I will be around the rest of the week if anyone wants to talk.